Hi, this is Kevin for Passion for the Word. This is the second installment in our, or I guess third if we count the introduction, second covering of the Sermon on the Mount. We're going to cover the Similitudes. I'm not sure why they're called Similitudes. I forgot to look that up. I wanted to, but there's a reason, and I'm pretty sure it's probably interesting once you get down to it, and maybe I'll try to throw that in later, or maybe somebody can throw it in the comments if they know what it is. They're verses Matthew 5, 13 through 16. I'll read through them real quick, then we'll come back over them. Starting in verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt has lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Okay, so we'll start with verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth. Now, salt does several things, but some of the big things it preserves. It adds flavor. It creates thirst, and it prevents infections. We are to be the salt of the earth. We should help preserve God's word, and we should add flavor to a person's life. A person should, for being around a Christian, a person should be able to say that their life was better because of knowing you. You should not be a person shouldn't regret having known you. Create thirst. A Christian should encourage others. They should create a thirst to study and prevent infections. We're not talking germs or anything, but infections as far as disease. We should be fighting that off. You're the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its savor, where shall it be salted? If we're supposed to be the salt of the earth, but if you're not doing anything, if you've lost your saltiness, saying you're useless, you're not doing anything, you're not any good for the kingdom. It says, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Now, light dispels darkness. It reveals, and it shows the way out of darkness. As a Christian, we should be doing those things too. We should be a light in a dark spot. A great analogy is if you go into a basement cafeteria at a church with all the lights on, you put one candle in the middle of that room, that candle doesn't do much. You can't really see it. Turn off all the lights, put it in darkness. That little candle now really stands out. We should be a light in dark areas. We should be the light in a dark area. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and giveth it light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. That's what it's literally referring to that verse. You're going to find in the next chapter, you don't do your works to be seen of men. That's not the goal. You're not trying to get their attention, but you should do your works. When it says, let your light so shine before men that they see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. The things that you do should be visible. It should be done to glorify God, not you. You shouldn't be trying to bring attention to yourself, but others should see them as an inspiration to them. It's a fine line to walk, because we get, later on, like I said, in the very next chapter, we get a big warning that if you are seeking man's attention, if you're trying to, hey, look at what I've done, you've lost your reward. You've gotten your reward down here. So it's really important to recognize you can't fool God. You could make me think that you're doing this for all the right reasons, but this goes back to the Beatitudes. Being pure at heart. Being pure at heart is really key here. You truly have to be doing your good deeds solely to glorify God. If these videos help you out, I hope that you share them, hit the like button. That causes YouTube to push the videos a little bit. Subscribe if you haven't done it. Hit the notification bell if you haven't done it. Thank you. We'll get more of these out soon. Thank you and God bless.
Rain. And yeah, Tommy got out again.